One.
Hello, everyone in Facebook land, and welcome to another edition of Friday at 4:20. Coming to you live on this Tuesday at 4:40. It is great to be with you. My name is Mike Neighbors. For the next 40 minutes, we are going to lull you into a fantastic, gut-wrenching, humorous anecdote. That's the whole thing. It's just going to be one giant anecdote. And we have a very special guest with us today. But before we get to our special guest on this Friday at 4:20, we must say hello to our panel because it's contractual. We must say hello to them. So I will. Please, everybody, welcome my mentor and love guru, Mr. Patrick Coppolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. How are you?
I'm good. That's
good, man. What's going on? Are things happening in your life, dude?
Yeah, well, the club's open. And like every show's been packed. It's been awesome. Like the support the city's shown. Like we've got like regulars. There's like at least I'd say 4 to 6 people that have been at every show since we reopened. Like that every Wednesday show. We've done 2 Saturdays now.
They're not the campers that people are kicking out of their tents, are they?
No.
Okay,
well,
good.
I don't know.
I'm
just
checking, man.
They're buying tickets. I don't care where they live.
To go.
But
they can't afford the ticket.
They can't afford the ticket. No.
Yeah.
No, you guys don't like accept old DVD players and stuff for entry, do you?
No. Well, it depends. Manolas might take them.
Manolis would. He would.
Yeah.
Patrick, quick question then.
Sure.
So, and this may be too personal, but you know what? What the hell? It's Friday at 4:20. We don't care. Is the club making money yet? Yeah. I mean, I understand you're getting people in the door, but are we getting enough people and enough stuff to sort of make money at the
yeah, a little bit. Like obviously, like because we're at a limited capacity, but like I said, it's been full though. Like even when we were open at full capacity, sometimes we wouldn't have nights where we'd have 70 people in there. You know what I mean? So now it's like almost every show we're guaranteed like 60 to 70 people. And then what's been happening on Wednesdays is a whole other crew comes afterwards for like karaoke and drinks and stuff. Like there's a whole group that works somewhere else downtown. They close around 11, and then the whole staff and all their friends come. So like
that's awesome.
Yeah,
second wave, man.
Yeah. So it's been good.
One of my daughters used to work at a restaurant, and the restaurant would close, and then they would all go to a place called the End Pocket or something and play pool or whatever. And I mean, I thought that business is doing great off of that. That's fantastic because all their regulars had gone home. So that's awesome. I'm so glad that things are going well because we've lost some places during COVID, and it's so great that we can hopefully get this thing back up and running full steam ahead. And you've done a great job single-handedly doing that.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
There's no way it was just you.
It was just
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all.
Everybody say hello to Manolis Zontanos. He's rarely impressed, but in particular today, he's not impressed. Love the Lou Reed poster, though, man. Very cool.
Oh, thank you. I bought that when I was in my 20s. It was at a record shop downtown. It's an actual poster of that tour, which is my favorite album, which is the New York album from Lou Reed. It's the best album. Yeah. I've seen Lou Reed like 5 times. Live. I met Lou.
Literally have never met anyone who's seen him 5 times live.
I met him.
And you met him?
Yeah, I met him. I get back. I was like, it was 94. It was 1994. I gave this roadie guy a couple of joints to tell me where Lou Reed was coming in, and he told me right there at this time. I waited, and I just talked for like 20 seconds. Shook his hand.
Nice.
And the worst.
Say words to you.
We talked for about 20 seconds, like nothing much. I just told him how I liked his music, and he said thanks. He was just signing autographs and talking to other people. And then the worst part was, there was this moment of silence, and he goes, "Hey, you." He goes like this. It was like me and like 3 or 4 other guys. They're just standing there, we're like fans, and he goes, "Hey, do you guys wanna?" And he goes, all he hears, "Come on, Lou, let's go." He was about to bring us into sound check. I couldn't believe it. So close.
You should have just gone. You should have just followed him.
I should have.
I'm with Lou.
Yeah.
I'm with Lou.
Yeah. Anyways,
if I met Lou Reed, I think the only question I would have for him is, "Hey, Lou, I can't remember. What do the Color Girls say?" You got it. Hey, everybody, we have a very special guest with us on this Friday at 4:20, and we're very pleased to have her. She's a first-timer, so go easy on her. And I don't even know her last name because I was given an email address with one name, and your screen name is something different.
That's correct.
Ashley, I know it's Ashley.
It's Ashley Grace. Nice to meet you.
Ashley Grace, lovely to have you. How are you? It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now you've done some stand-up comedy.
I have.
And you've worked with the boys here?
I have. Patrick was my boss. And Manolis was also there all the time.
he was around.
And is there all the time.
Because you worked at the club.
I did. I was a waitress there when I first moved to Hamilton. I came to Hamilton. I had an apartment. I had no job, but I didn't know anybody. And I wrote Patrick an email. And I said, I was like, I'll have a job here. And he's like, yep. And then that's what happened. That was my first job in Hamilton.
Now, so were you a waitress there first and then decided to try stand-up comedy, or did you?
I wanted to try. It was like the opposite order. I wanted to get into stand-up comedy, so I applied to be a waitress at a comedy club. But I was also like, I was a server and I needed a job, and I thought it would be like good in a new city to work somewhere like that too. But I was like, yeah, I want to do it anyway. So it sounds good.
That's a clever way to go about it, I think.
Thank you.
Why did you want to try stand-up comedy? Why stand-up comedy for you? All your friends all say, oh, you're so funny, Ashley. You should be a stand-up comedian.
I don't think you can. I can't figure out what compels me to do anything. I just think it's, I'm not sure. Like, how do people know? I don't know. I was helping. So I was always a fan of comedy. I grew up, like, it was really cool because my folks, like, were pretty hands off as parents, but as a result, I got to watch whatever I want. So I was like very young watching like Raw and Delirious. And I grew up, like, Caddyshack was like the first movie I remember seeing. And like, I just always loved comedy. And then when you say, like, I want to be in stand-up when you're younger, usually people think, I don't know, they don't listen to you. I think I said that in public school. I was voted most outgoing in public school, which is weird in my opinion. I didn't think I was very outgoing, but apparently they thought so. And then my friend was doing a bunch of stand-up and I was going to all her shows all the time. And I was like helping her write jokes. And she was like, you should just try. And I was like, all right, you're right.
And that's it.
That's it.
History is made. You know what? You're not alone, Ashley, in being like thought of as outgoing, and when you don't necessarily think that of yourself totally. And because I've run into that same problem myself. Manolis was just saying that I'm always like running at 10 or something. I don't think I'm particularly outgoing. I just think outgoing. I just kind of think I'm just not. But in my mind,
what number are you? What level do you think you're at? Like a 7, a 5?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm loud. I always think loud is, you know, I'm just loud and I can't help it. Like, it's not like I can help being loud. It's just
your voice carries. You have no control over that.
Thank you, Ashley.
I tread at a steady 0 most of the time.
No,
I bump it up to 2 when I get excited.
I know people have actually literally tuned into this podcast and have thought to themselves, is this some sort of Walking Dead thing? Is that guy in the corner a character? Is he?
It's a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Ashley, it's great to have you. Here's how the game's played. We got these 12 envelopes that I stole from my former employer, Bell Media. And I keep admitting that live on Facebook. And so far, they haven't come to track them down yet. But Bell's a pretty tough company. I wouldn't be surprised. These all have random topics in them. And so I've shuffled them. There's 12 of them. I'm just going to pick one out. And that'll be your first topic on Friday at 4:20. Sort of your Friday at 4:20 virginity, if you don't mind me putting it that way. And your first topic. Your first topic on this Friday at 4:20, Ashley. Can someone look sexy in a mask?
Like a medical mask?
Like the mask that we all have to keep wearing.
Mask that we have to wear because somebody looks sexy.
Yeah.
A lot of people are looking sexier because they got like good up here, down here. This can really mess up a face.
You got the bad teeth, no one knows.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, no,
exactly.
I think you have a really good point. When you normally meet somebody, let's say there's no mask, but you normally, you like go for the eyes? Are you a smile person? Because I know some people, you know, really kind of are attracted to smiles, and this is going to mess them up. But if you're really attracted to eyes, they're accentuated with the mask.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Do you have a feeling one way or another there? No, not really.
I don't know.
No. You go for that.
I don't know what compels me to do anything. I think probably I look at people's hair and eyes a lot. Yeah, maybe. But I'm a jawline person, and I like the ensemble. I like an ensemble face.
Okay.
I like all the characters working together.
I don't know if you noticed this, but hair, I got lots.
All right.
I'm like way ahead of the two other guys on this panel right
He's
now.
making up for me.
Good answer, Ashley. Manolis.
I say,
can someone look sexy in a mask?
Yeah. If the mask for me is covering the whole, I put both on. Like I get two. I cover this part and my eyes, and then I go up to the girl.
Yeah.
And talk to them, and I'm like, trust me, you'll thank me later. And then I just try to hit them like,
because then all they can see is that amazing body you have, right, Manolis?
I was gonna say that.
I have two more, and I cover my nipples.
You're rocking that dad bod like nobody's biz, man.
I'm losing weight. I'm going to the gym every day, bro. Doing cardio.
Oh yeah,
I am.
I'm lifting.
I love going to the gym. You know why? Because everybody looks at me like everybody's like every time it's like, why is there a homeless guy in the gym? Like that's what the looks of everybody's eyes that I can see because I can't see their mouths.
Because you have the two masks on.
I got the two. I'm just walking into the water fountain, and then they usually just kick me out.
Go ahead.
I think you look sexy.
Okay.
I think you look sexy with a mask. I mean, guys we're looking at their bodies more, to tell you the truth. A lot of times, pretty face, but rockin' bod helps. We're horrible because we're
the way this works, Ashley, is I just let Manolas keep digging until he's so deep into the hole that we can't get him out.
I mean, we can't compare the way we judge a woman's, the way we look at them. We're not even close to being able to have the right to judge. Because like you said, I look like a homeless person. You know what I mean? Like I have no right to have a thought about
He's like,
anything.
I've actually never specifically found a woman attractive, is what he's saying.
I have no idea what he's saying. But if you can speak
I love
Manolas,
women.
Ashley.
He does, but it's like he doesn't even. He's so beneath it, he can't even judge.
He doesn't even get there.
Can't say either way.
There's no way there's just Coke in that Coke. All right. Patrick Coppolino. Can someone look sexy?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. We used to debate, talk about this when it was the middle of winter and we'd be in Hess Village and you see girls wearing short dresses and they're hardly any clothes on and they're freezing. It's the middle of winter. And we're I don't know why they feel like they need to dress. If you're attractive, you're attractive. You know what I mean? You look attractive with jeans and a shirt on and a jacket. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think a girl could look attractive with a mask on. But also, that being said, I guarantee you somewhere somebody has made and sold like a lingerie style mask that completely defeats the purpose because it's lace and open.
Lana Del Rey wore one. Her
Yeah.
mask was lace.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's just totally fashion,
See-through.
zero function. Yeah.
Sexy. All right. Well, we've beaten that topic to death. Let's move on. Friday at 4:20 with our special guest, Ashley Grace. And this one, I'm actually going to go to you first, Manolis. This topic number 5, for those keeping track at home. What is your go-to beer? What is, I'm not asking you what your favorite beer is. You walk into a restaurant, you walk up to a bar, you're going to go, I'll have a
Alexander Keith Indian Pale Ale. Alexander, that's what I love.
You can't even say it. You literally can't.
Alexander Keith's Indian Pale Ale. Is that?
Yeah. You say the whole thing every
that
time?
was perfect.
No, yeah.
Say it 3 times.
I say it every time if there's a waitress that comes up, I say the whole thing though. I don't say Keith.
An Alexander Keith's Indian Pale Ale,
please. Yeah, you've seen me do that, right, Patrick?
I don't
and
know,
they always,
probably.
I'll do that just for the look on the person's face. Like, why is he saying the whole name? And I do. But I a couple of pints of those, and I get a good buzz going. And at that point, maybe I take a perk, and then I'll start drinking rye. And then I'll go back to the beer to slow it down because I'm getting too fucked up. So that's my system.
Which wasn't the question, what your system was. What's your system for getting annihilated on a Saturday night, Manolis?
Oh, Saturday night.
No, it was what beer do you like to drink was his question.
Hold on. I'm rewriting the question. I like your question better, Patrick. What's your system for getting annihilated? Manolis, go.
But you have to, if you go liquor, and then you just you just go holy shit.
Oh, yeah, you're done.
I'm too
you're
fucked up.
Puking in the bathroom.
And if you don't, if you don't have blow, you're gonna have to start drinking beers and slow it down because you know. Because the blow will snap you out of
or water, Manolis.
This is
Who are you, Patrick Coppolino?
No, I'm not. I
straight
don't follow
vodka.
that, but I like how beer is what you use to slow down getting drunk from rye.
Everyone knows that. If you're thirsty and you're drinking, you get a beer. Everybody knows that.
Absolutely.
I gotta sober up. Has anyone got a beer?
Yeah, listen. I'm writing a book, okay, and you'll see when people.
It's a system, guys. He has a system. Trust it.
Maybe cut the next Percocet in half. All right, slow it down.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Ashley, are you a beer drinker?
I have been. I don't drink as much as I used to. I've drank so much beer in my life. Yeah, I was a beer drinker for sure.
What's your go-to beer then, Ashley? If you were to have a nice cold beer on a beautiful sunny day,
it's got to be Labatt 50 for me. Hometown pride.
Really?
Love that shit. And then they made it a premium beer. It used to be like the punk beer. It was always on the tap at the dive bars, and you could get like a pitcher for like $7. And then all of a sudden they made it a premium beer, and I was like, this is not a premium beer. I love it, but I'm like,
I am shocked. I am shocked. That was my dad's beer. And I remember
it's a good fucking beer too,
yeah, well, and it was just and it was like an everyman's beer at one point, right? I mean, I'm talking about when I was a kid, and we stole a bunch of 50, and they were horrible. They were horrible tasting beers. And so that's funny, but you grew up in London. You like you said, the hometown beer, right?
That's right.
Definitely
made there in London.
Punk beer, yeah, for punks, man. Like
it is punk beer. It's what we
You guys know why old people liked it so much, though? You know why?
It tastes very skunky.
Because it was because if you're broken English and you can talk like me, and you just say 5-0. It was easy to say 5-0 at the beer store. That's why a lot of
wasn't that
they didn't have to read. They saw the number. I ordered it by number.
I go give me 5-0. Like the broken English European dudes that couldn't speak English that well could still get beer.
A lot of European dudes who couldn't speak English that well, and Ashley, big fans of the 5-0.
We were drinking it together. At the
wow, that's a whole. We don't even know how to get into that story, Ashley. Patty Coppolino, what's your go-to beer?
I was trying to remember when I was in college, the beer that we all drank just because it was so cheap. You can get like a 2-4 of tall cans of it for like literally like it was like $1 a beer. It was like $24. I can't remember what they're called. You might know it. At first I thought Pabst, but it's not. It's the ones with the girls on the can. They're like a cartoon drawing.
Old Milwaukee's.
Old Mill, that's it, yes.
We used to call them Old Stinkies.
Old Stinkies, yeah. They were terrible. There was a blue one and a red
one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's one of them was stronger than the other one, I think. But
I think so.
Yeah. At the time though, that was like when I started like drinking, so I didn't really know any better. It was just cheap, and that's all we drank like the whole year. But and then it was Pabst. Like just that was all I drink was Pabst. And now I'm just like, to answer your question, like you phrased it, I would like to order a beer. Just I'll have a beer. I have zero preference. I don't like that's not true. I don't like ciders or like the fruity beers like like the Rickards Red or whatever, or like the one you put an orange
dark
in.
Beers?
I don't like I don't mind some of them, but yeah. But like any lager, pilsner, whatever.
Lager and pilsner all the way.
Yeah.
As a server, Ashley, do you have a sense of what you think maybe the most popular beer is, or the most popular that you get ordered in restaurants? Is there one that stands out to you?
That people really like the most?
Yeah, well, everybody is like, oh, it's not that Alexander Keith's Indian Pale Ale, is it?
Actually, it is. No, I find like older men love it when there's Keith's on tap.
Okay.
They get so excited if there's Keith's on tap. Older men.
Younger
people, honestly, to be honest, I mean, to be perfectly fucking honest, it's like the conglomerates push themselves, right? So you get people drinking Coors, you get people drinking Bud, which is really sad, and then that's what they drink. Oh, but you know what people love is when you have Heineken on tap. When you have Heineken on tap, everybody's
Dutch
so
beer.
happy.
Good Dutch beer. I like that.
Yeah. It's to them, it's piss. They hate Heineken over there. They think it's.
Yeah, I know. But over
we're
here,
like,
it's a fancy. Over here, it's a fancy European beer.
Yeah.
Real quick, old Milwaukee story though. I went and saw my brother's band play. My brother's in a band up in Peterborough, so it's just this little dive bar or whatever. And I go in, and everybody is like a crowd of people there. And so it's not a huge place. and everybody's drinking these brown bags. It's a brown bag, and they're all drinking out of the brown bag. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And so my brother says, oh, it's this thing they do here where the cheapest beer is Old Milwaukee. And so they put it in a brown bag so you're not embarrassed. So everybody just all night orders brown bags. And they're tall boys, Old Milwaukee tall boys in a brown bag. So that's the only time I ever drank Old Milwaukee. I had to join in with the crowd, man.
That's why Manolis covers his face, so that the girls aren't embarrassed.
Friday at 420, our special guest is Ashley Grace, and she has graced us with her presence on this Tuesday afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Facebook. Speaking of social medias, this is topic number 12. I believe it is now Patrick's turn to answer first. Patrick, you may not know this about me, but I am a TikTok nut.
Oh yeah, I think you said something.
I love the talk, man. I'm telling you, and
really?
I don't upload anything to it. I just I go down the freaking rabbit hole on that thing, and I can't shut it down. I want to know everybody's opinion on the TikTok, because I'm having a problem and I need help. What do you think, Patrick? Are you onto the talk or not?
No, I don't have one. Like I don't post anything on it, but I avoided it forever because I just didn't need another thing to be looking at all the time. But then curiosity got the best of me one night, and I just looked at it, and then like fucking 4 hours just were gone. Like so fast.
Terrible.
I'm like, oh my god, you cannot stop scrolling. And then honestly, it was like that for like maybe 3 or 4 nights where I was like, that happened. I was just, and then I haven't since. I think I deleted it actually.
You just
so
quit
that
cold turkey, man?
Yeah, because it's
Can
just.
I do that?
Yeah, you could just delete
You're
it.
loud.
After like a couple days, you're like, like I have no urge to go back because like I know it'll just suck me back in. But like, the thing I'm like, it's not. Most of it's not good. It's just I don't know what it is. You just can't not look at it, or like maybe because they're so short and like, oh, there's another one's coming up, so you
were following the wrong people.
I didn't follow anyone. I just went to the.
Oh yes, you need.
I just
well,
went
just
through
like
the
randomly
Discover
show you
thing.
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, there's just a random Discover thing, so it's like a wide range. There was some really funny ones that I'd go to their profiles and watch more of their stuff. Like, there's this guy that does like a Mickey Mouse puppet, but he's like really like offensive. Yeah.
I love that guy. Ashley Grace, obviously you're a bit of a social media superstar. So what do you think of the TikTok?
I don't have TikTok. I don't use TikTok.
Have you seen TikTok?
Was it what Patrick said? I also just don't. I have a really bad attention span problem. I try to avoid anything that's going to waste my time. I try to be focused, but also a lot of my friends were like, it gives me like low self-esteem. Like a lot of women were saying it gives them low self-esteem. Like I don't want low self-esteem. I don't need that. So I just don't even. I'm aware it exists, and like sometimes I see a TikTok, but I've never downloaded it. I don't know anything about it.
I don't think the low self-esteem thing is a problem for me because I didn't have any self-esteem going into it.
Couldn't get lower.
I was kind of already rock bottom, so it doesn't matter. What is your?
I have a friend who's like TikTok famous. She tells me all the time she's TikTok famous, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not sure that means it. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what do you? Like, I have 20,000 views. I'm like 20. Like honestly, there's 8 billion people. 20,000 is not really. Even if you're 2 million, that's not really that many. Like,
yeah.
I'm happy for them, but I'm like, that's not I don't know if that's a metric to base your life off of. I'm not sure.
Well, there's like TikTok people that have like millions of followers, and
I know they make money. They do make money. Yeah,
they do. But also, like, I'd say the majority, like, I don't know, most people I know wouldn't know who they are. So that's what blows my mind. It's a whole other. It's like they're famous on another planet. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I have found it a great place to enjoy comedy, and the thing is, once you start following a couple of comedians, then the algorithm just starts shipping you comedians. And there are guys like guys just doing stand up at Levity one night and they're putting it on their TikTok, right? And I'm seeing some really funny dudes all over the place. So that's kind of what I get out of it, which is fun. Ashley, I wanted to ask you, what is your social media choice? Do you have a social media platform that you do like?
I use Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. I don't know if I like any of it. I think it's like I grew up at a time when I guess I was like a kid when like MySpace was around, and you just sort of end up doing it. And I'm a Facebook annihilator. I've had like 3 Facebooks. I'll just tear it all to the ground every once in a while. Just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not doing it anymore.
I like that.
But I don't know. I think probably Instagram is like, I follow a lot of stuff on Instagram and I look at it a lot, probably the most. And then Twitter helps I have ADD and I've been living alone in the pandemic. So I was tweeting like crazy because I think too much, like just get these thoughts. It's like
gotta get them out.
A void. And there's actually low engagement and I actually prefer the low engagement. And I don't know. Yeah.
Where can people follow? It doesn't sound like you want anyone watching us right now to follow.
Oh yeah, no, I don't really.
No, okay.
No, it's okay.
He prefers low engagement.
Grace on everything. I don't know. My name's like Ashley Grace on everything.
Please, whatever you do, don't search Ashley Grace on any media.
Please don't. I'd rather be alone.
Yeah. Well, luckily for you, nobody watches this show either.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Came to the best place. There's literally nobody watching right now. But they might, because you can always watch old episodes by going to any of the streaming services. And I want everyone or anyone who stumbles across this by accident to know you search Friday at 420 on any of the streaming services and you can watch our old episodes. There are now 17,000 of them. Manoli, the TikTok, what's your, I mean, obviously I've not been able to convert the other two. Patrick knows what I went through or what I'm going through. He's been able to quit cold turkey. Ashley was just like flipped at the bird right from day one. What's your feeling on the TikTok, brother?
I think it should be called not TikTok, but hot white chicks that can't dance.
What are you following on?
Just hot girls.
Doesn't have the same ring to it. I gotta say, Manolas.
I know, but that's all I think when I watch. I'm like, I can't stop looking at these hot girls, pretending that they're like so good at dancing, and I don't care at all at the same time because they're so beautiful. But at the same time, my algorithm, the times I've gone on, it's just too many. It's just too many. I've looked at too many pretty girls, and that's all that comes through. I'm not seeing any comedy. There's no real entertainment, and I just get wound up, and I just end up putting my phone down and just go to my computer and go to porn. It just gets me. So I try to not to. I try not.
So
to
it's like foreplay. So TikTok's like foreplay for you.
But it's not. I don't want it. I don't want the foreplay. It's just like I can't deal with it anymore. I just don't go to it.
Dude, you really gotta. I mean, as I've seen the same thing on Instagram, right? It's just all you follow are beautiful women.
I know, but I'm unfollowing. Believe it or not, I've been unfollowing those beautiful women on Instagram,
hoping they'd notice you.
Yeah. Because it's like I'm just trying to like make some sense of my life. I was talking to this girl the other day, and I got her number, and then I got home, and I was like, "Oh, do I have to take this girl out?" I've trained myself so much. It's like, oh, I can just pull one off and go to bed. And I'm like, I need human contact. I need to maybe touch a female once in a while, So
if I could just jump in here, Manolis, as your trusted friend and advisor, let me say this: you are like an old married man, but you don't have a wife.
Right?
That's it. I'd rather just watch Sports Center things.
What are we gonna do? Talk? Like I'm gonna bang this chick and then we're gonna talk about stuff? Is that what we're gonna do? That's who I am now. That's my fucking life. I gotta talk about like what she had for lunch today. I'm not like what? No. I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At this point, it's like he talks so much about masturbating that, like, at first he thought, like, oh, he loves masturbating. No, it's clear now. Like, it's like it's a chore. He has to avoid doing things that lead him to masturbate because he's like he does it like angrily, like he's. Why did I look at that?
You know what? Ashley, were you prepared for what goes on here, or did you just sign up for something? You're like, oh my god, I can't believe.
I've met Manolis.
Right? Yeah, she knows. Tina's comedy and stuff.
I worked at a comedy club. I do comedy.
So this is all good. I just want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes I have to remind people there are ladies present. I'm okay for now.
Okay, that's good. It's my job as host just to make sure. And you know what? Because I control this. So I can make those two guys go away, and you and I can finish.
Easy, buddy. Easy. All right.
He removes us, and she's like, "Now I'm uncomfortable."
Okay. Now, who's the creepy long-haired dude?
Mike's like, "It's just us now."
Hey, baby.
Don't worry.
All right. Topic number, I don't even know what is it. 6. Topic 6. On Friday at 4:20, Ashley Grace, our very special guest. And Ashley, I'm going to ask you this question first. And you know what? Completely different topic. So you'll be happy about that because the last 3 topics suck. I want to take you back now, Ashley. I want to take you back to your best birthday party as a child. Tell me about your best birthday party as a child. Do you have is right away as soon as I say child birthday party, and you're like, oh, they have my 7th birthday party. I got a bike. What, you got something like that?
I had a very unhappy childhood, but I do remember I had a birthday.
Wow, I'm sorry.
This went dark. Party.
This got
Did
dark.
you have a child's birthday party? I'm like, well, I'm gonna cry for a minute, but after I get over that, when I was 6, this is an interesting story. I don't know if this is a good birthday party. I went to like some rich kids' birthday parties that were really cool.
Nice. The way birthday parties
6,
are supposed to be.
When I was 6, my birthday and Easter fell on the same day. I remember that so vividly because it was so mind blowing as a child for me.
Yeah.
That Easter and my birthday were on the
because
same
Easter
day.
moves around, right?
Easter moves around.
Yeah.
And then my mother had made me an elf cake, and it was like but then my sister and my cousin told me it was real fur, it was real elf, and I wouldn't eat it.
Oh, jeez. Lovely story.
Thank you.
I mean, your 6th birthday and Christ our Lord rising from the dead. Beautiful, right? Everything
So
just
wait,
came.
I thought it was
your
incredible.
favorite
So much
birthday
candy.
was a year you had cake that you wouldn't eat.
And that was my best childhood birthday memory.
You know what? I'd like to say I'm sorry I brought it up, but you know what? I'm not. Manoli.
Yes.
Again, and you know what? This is probably you and Ashley have become friends, and that's probably because you have things in common, like the fact that you also had a terrible childhood. So, Manoli, give me your best birthday birthday story from a kid, being a kid.
I will give you. It's not my best birthday present. Probably my worst was my dad.
We just hijacked.
Jesus.
I don't have. I don't know. I can't think of anything great that happened on any of my birthdays, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Like I remember.
Amazing party this year.
What happened this year?
Oh, I guess what happened this
year? Wait.
Open levity, man.
Oh yeah, that was pretty
really
rad. That was
party.
good. That was a great
Everybody
party.
was so happy to see you.
That was great. Yeah, that was a great night. Yeah, I was happy about that. But I thought we were talking about our childhood.
Yeah,
we are.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. But you're still kind of like a child. You're a little bit of a man child.
My favorite childhood birthday was my 50th birthday party.
There would always some shit would happen on all my birthdays. Like I remember one time someone blew my candles out, and I really got like it was like it was happy birthday. It's like, and I was like, and then like someone did it.
Somebody else did it.
And I'm like, I was just like, the moment's gone. I was like, fucked so off. Like I'm like, what do you? I'm like 8, and I don't have a wish. Like it pissed me off. I remember like I was 13, I think, and my dad bought me a fucking. Couldn't believe it was from my dad and my mom together, and they bought me a fucking dictionary. Like I'm like, do you even know me? Like when did you have you ever seen me read ever? Like I couldn't believe it. You bought me a fucking dictionary. I was livid. I was like, and it's one of those things where you're like, hey, great, thanks, parents. And you're like, what do I do with this thing? I don't even know if I still have it. But
bring somebody else in to blow at the candles, will you? Make this complete.
I'm gonna bet you do not own a dictionary, Manolas. Still.
Well, even if I did, there's no way. No, there's no way.
You have to be able to spell to use a dictionary. Isn't that so weird?
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you don't know how to spell, a dictionary doesn't help you at all.
Not really good. It's not really good at all.
No.
That's you.
Manolis, that's useless.
You hit the nail on the head with Manolis.
Looks just the same as me.
Patrick, bring this topic home for us because it's been such a strong one here on Friday at 4:20. Best birthday party as a child.
Okay, so this is easy for me because I did the same thing every year for as long as I can remember. Every year I went to laser tag on my birthday. My mom would rent out like one of the rooms at Laser Mania on Upper James.
Yeah.
Invite all my friends from school, and we'd have a huge laser tag match and
That's awesome.
cake and food, pizza. Yeah, it was the same birthday party every year.
When's your birthday, dude? Because we're going to do it again.
November 6th.
November. Excellent. November 6th. We're doing
we'll
laser tag. All four of us. We're all 3 of us. We're all there. You have to be there. It's your birthday. Ashley, would you join us?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That sounds like one of those rich kid birthday parties I got to go to. That sounds amazing.
I know. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Nobody got a bike for their birthday or something? Nobody remembers? Oh, okay.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, maybe.
I don't remember anything I got for my birthday, but yeah.
I didn't realize I was a rich kid.
Oh, yeah.
What, did you get a bike every year for your birthday?
No, I remember
bike every year?
My 6th birthday, not to coincide with Ashley's, but my 6th birthday, I got a beautiful gold bike with the high handlebars and the banana seat, and I was like the king of the world, man.
You had a bike made out of gold?
It was gold painted.
I picture you on one of those bikes. The ones
I didn't know I was
with the
rich. I
huge
just had a
front
bike
wheel.
made out of gold when I was 6.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know?
Actually, you've turned my beautiful memory into something bad. All right.
Yes.
Last topic on Friday at 4:20, because I'm just about done with you freaks. My perfectly good topic thrown to shit. Here we go. This one, I'm going to go for Manolis first on this one, because I think Manoli, I'm be interested to know what his answer is. I think I know what Patrick's is. I haven't got Ashley figured out yet. It's going to take several more episodes. Which Ashley's like, yeah, that's everybody who I've met. All right, Manoli.
Yes.
Can you build a fire? It's survival time. I don't know if you've heard, but the climate change, the planet's warming. We're all going to go to hell in a handbasket. The pandemic's never going away. It's apocalypse. You have to survive. Can you build a fire to survive, bro?
Yeah, you just put a bunch of stuff together like that can burn, and you get a lighter and you put it underneath it, and you click the lighter, and it'll go on fire.
Put the lighter underneath it, do you?
Yeah. Okay. Well, how do you start fires?
Well, normally you can't actually get your hand underneath with the lighter, so you'd have to like burn something dry, some kindling, something dry, stick that underneath, right?
You just find shit to burn, whatever. You use your fancy words if you want, Mike, but everything fucking burns at the end of the day. But yeah, I could start a fire. I could figure it out. Like I remember when I was like fucking starving one time. It was like 4 a.m. I was like Daytona or something, and we were camping, and we found a cooler that someone left, and there was like hot dogs in there, and we put them on sticks, and we started a fire, and then we just cooked these hot dogs and ate them like 4 a.m. like homeless people. It was crazy, but
hot dogs on a fire are so good.
Yeah.
Food
right.
on fire.
Yeah, they are. No, but yeah, I mean, there's always shit to burn, dude.
Leftover spaghetti in a cast iron frying pan cooked on a campfire is like the end of the world, man. Patrick, can you start a campfire?
Yes.
You know how to?
Yeah.
Without any of these extra, none of these things you buy at the gas station or anything. I want you, right? You're roughing it, dude.
Well, I don't know. I've never been in a situation where I've needed to like twiddle some wood together and start a fire that way. I'm sure I can figure it out.
You think you can figure it out? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I play a lot of survival video games.
I know.
that are pretty in depth, that have taught me all
They're
the
really
steps.
serious. Yeah.
I know all the things I need.
That's
I'm
right.
pretty
But that's like but yeah, I go my newfound hobby of camping. It's like one of my favorite parts is chopping up all the wood and starting a fire. Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you get to level 7, you get the flint. That's how you're going to survive the apocalypse. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I like how Manolis is like, if I crash landed on an island, you just get some gasoline, dude.
Well, they'd be in this plane.
You just pour some gasoline on a bunch of wood, dude.
If you get 2 sticks of wood and you rub them together long enough, they're going to go on fire. Or you get a magnifying glass.
Oh yeah, that.
You have glasses.
I used to do that.
You can use your glasses.
I can use my glasses.
Yeah, me and my friends started big fires with the magnifying glass when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
I was worried that as soon as Manolas started talking about 2 pieces of wood, he was going to have to go burn one off. So I was concerned that we were going to lose him at that moment, but we didn't. My favorite thing that you said, though, Manolas, is everything fucking burns at the end of the day. And I'm like, well, he's not wrong. I love that. It's like, dude, I can start a fire. I will find
you. Got me there. You got me there.
Ashley Grace. Would you be able to survive out in the wilderness on your own, Ashley Grace?
100%. 100%.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Yeah? You can start a fire?
I own a flint. I carry a pocket knife. I am under the impression I will have to survive a revolution. I don't know.
Something,
I'm always
apocalypse or
prepared.
whatever.
I am always prepared, Scouts.
Do you ever watch those?
Build a fire.
Do you watch survivalist shows or anything? Do you watch survivalist
No,
shows?
I have. I'm not like a survivalist,
Okay.
but I think it's important. And like you got to know how to swim. You have to know how to, like, what if there is a civil war and you have to eat food in the forest? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna lay down and die? I'm not interested in laying down and dying, so I know how to start a fire.
Well, I was a little nervous there when you mentioned laying down. I thought Manolis would have to leave to burn one off. Anyway, everybody, I certainly hope everybody had fun. I know, speaking for myself, I had a great time. Manoli, you got anything you want to say to wrap this thing up, buddy? Who do you want to plug? Plug somebody. Come on,
you know
plug
what?
somebody.
I was
Plug
watching
'em.
today. You heard of this guy Harry Mack? He's like a freestyle rapper.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of his videos. The
Is
guy's
he on
fire.
TikTok?
He probably is. He's got to be.
He's on everything. Yeah, he's
gotta
on
be, yeah.
Instagram. Like
Harry Mack, freestyle rapper. Is he the guy you give him some topics and then he goes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
There's like videos of him on like Venice Beach, and he just goes up to people and he'll whatever, if there's someone's shirt has a word on it or like what color shoes they're wearing, like he just keeps going. It's incredible. I don't know how people do that.
He's give him 3 words and he just goes. He's the guy. I don't know. I don't think there's anybody better, to tell you the truth.
So check out his videos on YouTube. Henry Mack.
Harry Mack.
Harry Mack. Don't look up
Yeah.
Henry Mack. That's a whole different dude. Ashley Grace, we're not going to follow you on social media.
Thank you.
But we would love to come out if you think about doing stand-up at Levity. We would love to come out and see you.
I do. I have done stand-up at Levity. I'll be there.
Yeah.
got
she'll be back.
No future.
I'm in Burlington on Saturday.
Oh, are you?
I was
Where are
at
you
Mosaic
playing?
last night. I'm at Nickelbrook.
Where are you playing in Burlington?
I'm at Nickelbrook Brewery.
Nickelbrook Brewery, Saturday night. Check out Ashley Grace. Very funny lady. And she can
Thanks for
also
having
build
me.
she can build you a fire if you need to.
I really can.
Patty Coppolino, give us the plugs on Levity, buddy. You got Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we're gonna light it up.
Yes, this Wednesday, so tomorrow night, we've got amateur night, 2-for-1 wing night, and then this weekend we're skipping shows just because it's Labor
long
Day,
weekend.
and we've got
Right.
we got big shows planned starting the week after. September 10th, we're kicking off our Friday and Saturday shows, which will be every week from that point on, with Casey Corbin, who's hilarious and
Awesome.
yeah. Oh
Casey
yeah.
Corbin. You can get your tickets at levitycomedyclub.com. Check it out and get your tickets in advance because we're still under some restrictions. So we want to make sure we get everybody a seat if they really want to see a show. So go to that website now and you'll be able to book your shows into September, at least as far as, Patrick's gotten with the booking.
yeah, we've got shows booked till November now. Not all the tickets are up, but yeah,
You've been working hard, buddy.
so if we don't get locked down,
You're not, I told you that. You're not getting,
yeah, no, I
fourth,
don't think so.
we are waving to the fourth wave. We don't give a shit. Go, bring it. We don't care. We're done with
Yeah.
this thing.
Vaccine passports.
That was one of the topics. It never came up.
Oh yeah.
That's probably just as well. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Patrick Coppolino, Manolis Zontanos, Ashley Grace. Our pleasure having you. I hope you'll come back again, do the show again with us. Until we come back and see you again, thank you so much for watching on Facebook. And until we come back in 7 days, have an awesome week.
Woo!